Hey, I'm George from Clear Ads, and
I'm George Roberts, Head of Sales at Clear Ads.
great, I'm George Maressa, by the way. So, we wanted to do this video because we wanted to give you all some value and show you what questions you should ask before you go with any agency to manage any form of paid advertising. So this isn't a sell from us, this is more from our experiences, just something to watch out for and avoid. So there's 5 main things that you should do before you join any agency. So I'll kick us off if that's all right. So the first one is people. So when you're interviewing a question, don't be afraid to ask who is going to manage your account. Is it going to be Stacy, who comes right out of university and is raring to learn? She's not probably going to be the best person for you. Or is it someone who's been at the business with 4 or 5 years experience in that field? It's really good to ask some background information about the experience your account manager is going to have, and more importantly, probably go as far as saying, can I have it in the contract that that's going to be my main account manager as I'm with you, because there is a lot of moving around inside agencies, so finding the right person is so key. So that's the first thing, is people. Who's going to manage your account?
The second one, we believe, is company setup, sort of following on from people who will be looking after that account, from what George has said, and also what that business actually looks like. So who owns the business? Is it a board of directors? Is it external stakeholders that will have to be paid out? You really need to look at the values that company has and what value they'll provide you from the back of it.
Exactly. And the third thing is, what is their core business? If you're wanting to do Amazon advertising, Amazon DSP or Google Ads, but the core business of the company is web design, or it's specializing in creatives, what gives them that knowledge to go into the area you're looking for support with? So that's another thing, is, are they specialists in the area that you're looking for? And I always encourage, rather than trying to find an all-encompassing company, always look for those who are very, very specialist in niche areas to ensure that you get the best possible return for the money you pay them.
The fourth one would be recommendations. So doing your own research into who's actually used that company before. Most agencies that provide good value usually have an open policy for their recommendations. So whether it be on an open site, whether it be
Trustpilot.
Yeah, Trustpilot is a perfect one, really. An external site that people can share their reviews, share their experiences with that agency, and that just provides value and insight into people choosing that agency. If someone's got terrible reviews on 1 star, you're going to have that knowledge that they're probably not going to be the best agency for you.
Exactly. And on top of Trustpilot, you've got Facebook as well, because they do have a Facebook page. Are they open? Can people leave reviews? So look at, have an understanding, and if there's a few bad reviews, which is what I really look for, read the ones that are bad, and actually, do they make sense? Is there should you run away from this company, or is that person just being a little bit weird? So that's questions you really have to ask yourself. And the fifth point, and this is an important one, is price. Okay, don't treat going to an agency like you're buying a bag of lemons. Okay, don't be going for the cheapest price, right? You really have to think about, when you have a certain budget, so who do you think is going to do best with your $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month budget? Is it going to be an agency that charges $500, or is it going to be an agency that charges $2,000 to $3,000 a month? Because the one that charges really a small fee, you really have to think about how much are they paying their staff. And I'm saying this from experience, because at the start of our agency in 2009, I was hiring people at a low price, right? I'm not happy about it. That's what I did, okay? Just forgive me, right? Now, when I did that, right, what happened is I charged people a small amount, so I couldn't pay the staff enough to retain them, right? So what they do is they move on to other companies. So what you tend to find is, if you're going for the cheaper alternatives, unless it's a one-man band and it's the director that's managing your account, you're probably going to get a lot of movement, and who's managing your account, duplicate campaigns being built. It becomes a mess. So that's why you really have to consider price. So don't make price the key thing when picking an agency. I hope you found this video useful, and I wish you all the best in finding the right agency to work with.